You have got to be riding a vulture through the Caribbean while sipping on a glass of Kool-Aid, slapping Donald in the face with a rubber turkey, hula hooping through a Chinese chicken wing while slowly stroking Goofy's shoes. Square Enix, what have you done? Just when you thought Kingdom Hearts can't get any wackier, Square Enix go down to the candy factory and whip up some wackiness. Guys, today we're going to be talking about something I'm trying to think of the correct word to use here to describe this situation, but honestly, I'm dumbfounded. I cannot come up with anything to quite accurately describe the wackiness that's going on right now. Guys, what's going on? It's Cynical, and today for you guys, I wanted to sit down and talk about something that has recently happened within Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Now, as many of you guys should probably know, when it comes down to the global and Japanese version, the Japanese version in terms of its current story progression, whereabouts the story is in the Japanese version of Union Cross, is a lot further ahead compared to that of the global version. So last week, the global version of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross received a big story update, and this story update was the story update that introduces the character known as Blaine, the fourth leader of the Dandelions. Now, of course, this happened on the Japanese version, you know, quite a few months ago, and we got the whole confirmation that yes, this new mysterious character known as Blaine is going to be the fourth Dandelion leader. So finally, global has its introduction to Blaine, except it's not Blaine in the English version. No. Okay, get this. The English name for Blaine is Brain.
Oh my god. Brain! Oh, what the fucking turkey nipples.
Okay, Square, you know, every single time I make a Union Cross video or an Unchained Key video or a Key video to do with the Key Saga and I'm talking about a new character, I am always and constantly complaining about the hipster names that you guys end up coming up with. Known as Strelitzia, Streliza, Stritlitza. Square, you're killing me with these names. Lumaria, Lurimara, goddamn, Larium. These hipster names are killing me. Because for the most part, all of the names that you guys have introduced throughout the Kingdom Hearts Key Saga have been ridiculous, to the point where they're unique and quite interesting. You know, I complain about them, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. Square Enix come up with some pretty damn unique names. But in this situation, my dude, Brain, I mean, Alright, so the English version of Union Cross is receiving the Blaine introduction next week. However, we're needing a name change for Blaine, alright? Different from the Japanese version, fellas. Okay, what's wrong with Blaine? Like, why do we need to change it? It's not a matter of what's wrong with it, Paul, okay? It's a matter of making the Japanese version more hip. And what do we achieve exactly by doing this? Total fan confusion. Alright, fellas, now think. We need a new name ASAP. Well, what about Brain? It kind of sounds like Blaine, and it doesn't stray too far from the original. Ooh, you fucking genius. So you guys are seeing it on screen as of right now. This is the very cutscene within the global version where Blaine, or in this case, Brain, ends up introducing himself. And as you guys can see, he says right here, the name's Brain, pleasure. Now, ever since this update hit global, a lot of people have been talking about the possibility if or not this could actually be a typo, meaning that his name is actually Blaine, but perhaps maybe someone at Square Enix accidentally typed in Brain. But I mean, that's a pretty big damn mistake to make. And to have a character named Brain, what are you doing? I mean, at this point, I really wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Lumaria, or I'm still very confused about his somebody name, but I wouldn't be surprised that when we get his introduction into global, it'll turn out to be Pinky. Like, literally, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the cool thing is, though, we can take a lot from this character with this sort of name. We can probably guess that during school, he was that kid that, well, absolutely loved all those extra math exercises. And whenever the teacher would come forward and say, guys, tonight is math homework night, you can bet your ass Brain was the first person to line up to take that homework home. In all seriousness, though, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Going from a character name of Blaine in the Japanese version to suddenly Brain in the English version, it doesn't make sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense. As of right now, I will not, and I mean I will not, consider this character right here as Brain. No, this guy is still Blaine, alright? This guy is still Blaine. And I swear to God, if we get any sort of mention of Blaine within Kingdom Hearts 3, but in the English version of Kingdom Hearts 3, it's Brain, oh, I'm gonna have to finna bust a turkey. I will bust several turkeys. Square, this is not okay. Goddamn, edit the man's name back to Blaine. I'm getting worked up over a name, okay? It's not really such a big deal, but yeah, it's pretty interesting that in the English version, instead of Blaine, it is Brain. I don't know how to feel about this. Brain, what are you telling me? What are you telling me? How should I feel about this? How should I feel about Blaine's name being... It's a fucking tongue twister. But guys, that is all for today. That's currently what's going on in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross as of right now. You know, Unchained Key, or as it's known as nowadays as, you know, Union Cross. The story and everything that's been happening within this game this year, you know, ever since the whole, I suppose you could say, Dandelion Leader arc, ever since that's been going on, my god, has this game been getting crazy. With all the plot twisty kind of stuff and all the new character introductions, it's some really juicy shit. But when we get to the point where instead of having the character's name as Blaine, which we've become so used to over the past, you know, what, like 3-4 months? Now we have to adjust to Brain. Could you not call him Croissant or something? Seriously, I would be 10 times more satisfied with Croissant. But no, Square Enix were like, let's name this man after an organ. An organ. Square, you're really good at coming up with wacky names, some really just insanely unique stuff, but by God, this really tips the hat. This really tips the hat. However guys, I've been cynical. In the comment section down below, please let me know your thoughts and opinions towards this. This is some absolutely hilarious stuff. Quite possibly one of the most hilarious things we've had thus far within the Kingdom Hearts series. I'd love to know what you guys think. However guys, I've been cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.